Hey guys, it's Maymay, and I'm trying something new today. Instead of our traditional tutorial today, we're going to try doing a live tutorial. And I'm more than a little bit nervous, but guys, I haven't done this before. So I'm ready to see how we can do this together. A lot of you guys saw me do the Easel card challenge on Friday, and I did it with like a square of paper, you remember, and I cut it out with the X-Acto. Well, today we're going to do it using dies. So let me show you the first thing we're going to start with. I'm going to use these nesting dies to do this. I think this is the coolest way, or the easiest way I know of to get this done, is to use like nesting dies like this. And so that's what we're going to start with. Before we get super started, can everybody see me and hear me? I'm looking to see what we got going on. We got 14 viewers, so y'all come on in. Hi, everyone. I think this is going to be a fun way to do this. I don't know. We're going to try it together and see how fun it will be. But I've been working all day to get my webcam working, and I feel like I've got a pretty good setup now. Y'all tell me. Everybody can see and everything? Good. Good. I have been working all day on this thing to get it set up. Good deal. I'm excited. Okay. Thanks, Melody. I'm so glad you guys are here. So let's get started. Now, I did kind of a test run on this guy, and I decided that these two were the ones I needed to use. Basically, they're not the largest in the set. I'm going to do that where there's no glare. They're not the largest in the set. They're the next two under. Okay? So we're going to start with those. Look how they've warped since I've been using them. You probably can't tell, but they are warped. Anyway, so there's that, and now we're going to bring over our trusty cuddle bug. Oh, wow, it's in the camera good. I like that. You guys can see that good. Okay. Oh, I don't want to bring this over just yet. Yes, this video will be out there. As soon as we finish, it'll be out there live forever. Okay, I'm doing something different than I did the other day. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to glue this piece of paper to the front. If you remember on that Easel card we made the other day, the issue with doing something, with getting like two papers, would be you'd have to kind of have a template to cut out another piece to lay on top. So I think this is going to cut that issue out. So this is a piece of graphic 45. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. So I'm going to glue this paper. Oh, I need to take the pin out. I have a flat pin in there today. So I'm going to glue this down real quick. And I want to make sure I get plenty of glue in the middle because I'm going to be cutting. And I want to make sure there's plenty for it to hold on to. And I'm going to just glue this down just like I were matting the front of my card. I have not tried this, by the way. This is new. Like, I've not tried doing it with this piece of paper, but I just wanted to kind of have a couple of different kinds of paper. So we'll see what happens. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, I promise there's a method to this madness. So when you start making this card, you'll see. By the way, guys, I just got a phone call from Art Glitter Glue. They are shipping us glitter on Monday. Everyone applaud. I'm so happy. They've been watching the weather for me, and they are shipping us glue on Monday. I cannot wait. Okay, this is my C plate. Can you see that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the same tape method we used the other day, but I'm going to tape this guy down to my C plate. Okay? So I'm just actually going to just do the taping right here. Okay. So I'm going to put my largest die piece down, just like that, kind of centered top and bottom, okay? And then I'm going to put this piece inside of it and just kind of center it. Now let me tell you, if you had a magnetic platform, this would be so easy to do this part. I don't have a magnetic platform, so we're just kind of feeling around on this one. I probably should purchase one. So I feel like that's about right. Sweet. Okay. Now then, I'm going to take a piece of washi, which I've already used before, right? And it's not as sticky as it normally is because I have used it recently, actually, for this. I'm going to eyeball the center. You guys can be as specific as you want. I'm actually using that my webcam to decide where the center is. Let's go about right there. Looks good to me. And then I'm going to rub this down. Okay, so this is just like we did the other day, remember? We did the tape, and we did the hand cutting. We used the little templates, okay? But we're not doing a template this time. Now, y'all are so funny. Tap the screen for hearts. I taped this down good because I don't want it to move. See how nothing's going anywhere? That's what I want. If you're good enough to kind of just hold it in place, you go for it, but I'm not good at that. I wiggle a lot. Remember what I am? I'm a shaker. Okay. This is my A plate. I'm going to put it down. This is another B plate. It's going to go on top. I'm going to take this guy. Here's the trick, okay? I'm going to take my B plate and I'm going to line it up to the top of that tape. That washi becomes like our ruler. We're lining the B plate only to the tape. Why is this? Because we're leaving all of this open. We don't want this to cut, and we don't want it to cut under the tape. We only want it to cut to the tape. Now here's the deal. Here's a trick you must know. When you put this in your machine, you've got to put this in with the long part of this B plate feeding in first. If you try to feed this lump into your Cuttlebug or your cutting machine first, it'll just slide and get messy. All right, so I'm going to feed this in first on top of my C plate. You know live, this is gonna go wacky. Okay, and now I'm gonna roll it through. Hey, it didn't go wacky. Sweet. And I can go all the way through because we only have that plate where it's only gonna cut that top portion. Did all of that make sense that I just did? So we only cut this portion above the tape. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, but on the bottom below the tape. So I'm going to lay it here, and I'm going to put this back through the Cuttlebug too, because I want y'all to see what happens. All right, of course I want you to see what happens because we're making this dude. Okay, so now I'm going to line my tape up again. I promise putting this piece in first helps. I tried doing it the other way, and I almost cried, so this way works. And then run this one through. And you can go all the way through because our plate is only touching what needs to be cut. My Cuttlebug, I got this one from Michael's, I think. It's been a long time ago, but you can get it from Cricut.com. You can get it from all different places. It's called a Cuttlebug. Actually, I think you can get a Cuttlebug right now off of Cricut pretty affordable with all the little coupons they're doing. So check that out. Okay. I'm going to release this from our plates, which we're through with those now. Was that easy to understand? Did that make sense? Do you have any questions about this part before we move forward? Because it's super easy, right? Okay. I'm going to remove my washi carefully. Even though I've already used this a bunch of times, it still can be a little hairy when you pull this off. So you don't want to mess your project up. Okay, put my tape over to the side. Now I can take these guys off. Now, if you remember, when we did the first card, we cut this away so that this little frame piece was not there. You have to do that because if you don't, you cannot get the right, clear as mud, you cannot get the right stand up, okay? So here we need our X-Acto blade. What if I sliced myself open live? That would be terrible. Okay, let me get a ruler. Now, Tim Holtz is in the other room where we're using it to measure a new product, so that's not in here. So we'll use this little guy. And what I'm going to do, where my tape was, I don't have a cut. Matter of fact, let me flip it over. Much easier to see on this side. See that? Yeah. We're going to release this right here and right here. Okay, that's much easier to see when I do that. So let me pull this ruler over and line it up to those edges. And I'm just going to take this blade and cutting inside of our die cuts, we're going to release that little frame out from both sides. You just have to do this to be able to get that nice stand up. So see, that's what we did there. Now let me do underneath. I'm going to skip where the tape was. If you guys have questions, ask me, okay? Because I already, look what I did. You see this red dot on my finger? I won't get it too close because it's kind of gross. Paper cut on Saturday, and it is killing me. And I seem to be using it every time I turn around. It's just a paper cut, though. I don't need surgery. So, yes, you don't have to have a Cuttlebug for this. If you just have a die cutting machine, You can do this on your Cricut. Melody did it on her Cricut. So look, here's what we've got. Okay, I was reading that question. I'm going to bring my scoreboard in. And with the scoreboard, I'm going to flip this upside down because I think you can see it better on the solid side. Okay, we're going to use our scoring tool. I know, it's terrible, that stupid paper cut. We're doing the same thing we did on the card on Friday. So if this is not good instructions, go check out the one on Friday because this part is all worked out for you, okay? I'm going to come right here, and where this line lines up, I'm going to score it. So where the edge of this die cut is, I'm going to score the outside of the card, okay? Then where the edge of this side of the die cut is, I'm going to score the outside of the card. Now here's the only place you kind of have to guess, and it's really not guessing. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Here's how it works. We're going to count from this score mark to this score mark how many notches on our scoreboard. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 notches, okay? I'm going to move out 4 notches. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to score right there. Now I want to show you something. Let's say you have a hard time scoring down here because we don't have those guides like we do at the top. Take your ruler. This is a good tip. I love this tip. Take your ruler, put it at the top beside that score mark, and let your ruler tell you where you should go here. See that? Isn't that a good tip? I think it is. You do the same thing up here, although we can just use those cut marks to tell us where to do those scores. Because I know that one goes there. Then if I come up here, I know this one goes here. Good deal. All right, I'm going to bring this up. Here's what we got. Let me get it where you can see it. We have got 1 score, 2 scores, and 3 scores. The important thing here is that you score your 2 sides and your other score is in the front. Okay? Good deal. Oh, I do need my machine again. I want to do something else. So now, I hate to fold this now. I really guess I can because it won't. I'm going to fold it now and show y'all. So now we fold it in half where our card normally folds. I'm going to get my bone folder out. Just like so. Okay, and then I'm going to fold the first score line back. Okay, so I folded the first one back. The second one goes up, just like that. The third one comes down, just like we did the other day. Okay, now then when you look to the side, you kind of have an M, like we did the other day. And this will be our stand-up card. We just need something to block it. Okay, so it'll stand up. Now, I got mine a little close to the edge here. It's still going to work, no problem. But you might want to pay attention not to get quite so close to the edge. Oh, that's cute, and for Maymay. But I still think it's going to work, no problem, and we're going to have our nice little stand-up frame. All right, so I want to do a solid piece on the inside of here. So this makes it super easy. Watch this. Bring this dude back over. Bring our A and C plate back over. And I think I want to do a white piece in the middle. Let me get a piece of white paper. Just going to cut a piece off. And you know we use that nesting die set, right? So now we can cut a piece to go right inside for a sentiment off of our nesting set. So this is the one underneath the one we used in the center. Does that make sense? Let me show you this way. Hold on. So this one, these are the 2 we use for the frame. Then that's the one in the middle. So this is what I love. This is going to be super easy. I like super easy. Okay. Feed this dude through. See how I fed this plate halfway through? This works when we're not trying to be so specific on that tape. But when you're trying to be on that tape, it doesn't work. Promise, I tried it. And I always typically send these forward and back. I don't know why. I just do. I guess it's my thing. Okay. Oh, thank you for watching, Bonnie, even if you don't make this stuff. That's awesome. All right. Now then, I want to put a sentiment in here and watch what's going to happen. It's going to fit right on top of here. I got to get out of the glare. Look at there. I don't know why I have a glare because I don't even have my light on. Let me try something. See if I can get rid of that glare a little bit. Maybe I need the light on. Nope, made it worse. We're learning. I don't know why I have that glare. I'll have to work on it, but check that out. There you go. So we have that mat. Now we need to decorate this mat. And I want to use a stamp set. I love this cross. This cross. Oh no, it went blurry. Let me let it focus. Focus, little guy. Focus, little guy. Focus. Let me move my hand out and see if it'll focus if I leave it alone. Maybe it doesn't like that white. Oh no, come on, focus. I don't want to be out of focus. Come on, little camera. Oh man. There we go. There's a couple of ways to skin a cat. Okay, so here's my little sentiment piece, and I love this cross, and I think I even want to have room for a sentiment if I can. I don't know if I can. Maybe not from this set. Let me check a different set and see if we can add another sentiment. Seems like I had all of those out here today, but now it seems as though I've put them away, and I rhymed. But now, oh, here's a cute one. Okay. Let me show you what sets these are from, if I can grab them real quick. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the two sets I'm going to use right here, this one, which is called Be Still. There's that one. And then this one, which is Pray for the Cure. That's what this one's called. So that's the other one I'm going to use. And then, get my foot up here without knocking cords off, I'm going to ink this guy up. So I think next time we do this, I'm going to try to get my camera closer down. When I first did this, I thought, ooh, I love how much space I've got, but nah, I want the camera closer. I am a poet and didn't know it. Okay, a little VersaFine ink because it's my absolute fave. Love this stuff. Okay, and then I'm going to ink this in the center at the top of our little piece and let that sit and let that soak in. Don't you wish we could find a cure for every single thing out there? To clean my stamps, you guys, have you seen this before? This is like one of those little baby wipe deals. I have some baby wipes laying up here, and I just kind of rub this like this. And look how clean it gets. Perfectly clean. Love it. All right, let's put that guy aside. And let's go to, is Joan in here? Joan, I just saw you. Oh my gosh, how exciting. I get to see you like this. Sorry, guys. You know I'm going to freak out because I don't get to talk to Joan. She's not on my Facebook, and she's not on Periscope, so this is a new thing for us to get to do this together, Miss Joan. I'm super excited. Super duper excited. And I'm talking like a weirdo. Okay. Get used to that, though, right? I got to show you guys something that we just got in today, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'll tell you why. Have I said excited 27,000 times? This block, we just got this block in today. We're going to start carrying this one. I originally was not going to carry it, but we've had so many requests for bigger stamps that now we're going to start carrying this big old guy. See how big he is? He's 3 by 4 inches, and he's in the store now. We don't have a whole bunch, but a sneak peek, and Vince gave this away on Periscope earlier, is that if you're in the Bible Stamp Club, this block is going to be real handy for that. We made sure we would have one for that when it comes out. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use the sentiment that says, you're in my prayers. Wouldn't that be super nice to give this to somebody to sit on their desk, and the sentiment says, you're in my prayers. And then every day when they look at it, they can think about you and that you're praying for them. I think that'd be really nice. Look at that. Yes, Miss Joan is, oh my gosh. Guys, let me tell you about Miss Joan. I do believe that Miss Joan has commented on every single video I've ever made. Is that right, Joan? I really think you have. Like every single one. Yeah, wink, wink. What do you think? Hey, Becky, can I tell? Do you care if I tell about us? Do you care if I tell about our secret? Okay, let's keep working while Becca tells me if I can tell it. So, this, I really think you have, Miss Joan. I'm going to pop this up on the front. I think it'll be really, really pretty. I don't like all this light messing us up. I'm going to try to get rid of some more and try to get rid of some more glare. That seemed to make it worse, didn't it? I don't know why we're so glary. Nothing's making it better, though. We'll give it a second. Maybe it can focus a little better. All right, I'm gonna put some foam tape on this dude. Y'all get tired of me calling things dude? Where's Becca? Did she say I could tell? So you don't care if I tell, Becca? Okay. Everybody can see right there, Rebecca Shyness Rayberg. You guys are gonna love her. I know it got worse, but I think when I mess around, it'll get a little better. You guys are gonna love her, okay? Becca is an illustrator on our first Bible Club stamp set. We actually collabed, which is kind of cool because Becca did the real art stuff. I did some other stuff to go with it, but Becca did the real art stuff, and it is, oh, you're gonna love it if you're a member of the Bible Stamp Club. By the way, it's open again if you guys want to sign up. We're not done. I got to show y'all something that I'm in love with. Okay, check this out. Yeah, Garrett, hey, my admins have seen the stamp set, and they know she's amazing. These are the chipboard pieces from this Graphic 45 set. Oh, you guys are going to want to know the name of this set, aren't you? Oh, thank goodness. Sweet Sentiment Collection. That's what this set is, okay? And we're going to use it as our stopper on the car. We're going to use this, one of these chipboard pieces. The question is which one? I'm kind of leaning toward this one because I like the way it's orientated, maybe oriented. Maybe oriented. Like maybe I could use English correctly. Garrett. You're so funny. Okay, now then, I'm going to pop out these little pieces here. Becca did an awesome job, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it. So basically, here's how it works. She did 2 of the images, which are incredible on the set. And then I did the sentiments. I did a couple more images, but like my kind of images, like what I'm able to do, not art images. And then I think you're going to like it. All right, let's fold this dude up and get it ready. I don't love how I did this one. I'm not sure what I did different here, but I don't love it. I'm going to try something different. Hold on a second. Did I fold it wrong? I might have. Hold on a second. Don't laugh at me for saying, no, I didn't fold it wrong because when you do it that way, it goes the other way. So I'm just losing my mind. This one's going to stand up different, but that's okay as long as it stands up, right? Okay. Foam tape for my chipboard. All right, I'm reading here. I'm really excited for you guys to see Becca's work, and I pray this won't be the last time we work together. I pray this is the first of many because she is so talented, and it's going to be really nice for you guys to get to see what she's done. I think it is. All right, so this is a beautiful piece, right? So where do I want this guy to stand? I think I want it to be about like this, and I'll tell you why. But in the center, but in the actual center. And then let's see if we can do some finagling. Let's just see. That's pretty good. It's not my favorite. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. Let me bring it like this so it can focus. Give it a second. It'll focus. It's pretty good. It's not my fave the way it is a little close at the bottom, but you're going to want to just kind of move yours up a little bit more, I think. Not a perfect view, but okay. All right, so there's how it stands up. It's already standing up, which is super cool. Then I have this other piece. Here it is. This is from, I'm actually going to use 3 stamp sets. This little piece that says, I prayed for you today. This is from the companion set to Pray for the Cure. Let me pull it out and show you. Oh, I'll turn it around because I have my camera up. Hey, I need to know that for next time. I got to turn my camera around. Thanks for telling me that. There's the right way around, right? Is that the right way around for you guys? Tell me if it is. I'll turn my camera around next time. The light behind me? Well, I can fix that. Hold on. If y'all don't mind, I want to get this right. Is this still upside down or are you seeing it right now? Okay, let me see if we can fix the light behind me. Hold on. You guys are helping me learn. I appreciate it. So we'll know for next time. Once you turn the light off. How about my filming house is so old. I have to go outside to turn the light off. Is that better? Hang on. Maybe some. Maybe some better. Okay. Now it's dark in here. Y'all wouldn't believe how dark it is in here. Let me see what this one does. This is my usual light that I film with. Not my favorite. Okay. So this little piece that I'm going to use is from the Pray for the Cure companion set. Yeah, it's going to be upside down, but I'll flip it around to show y'all because I'm working with it facing me. And next time I'll turn the camera around for you guys since we learned that together today. And I think this will be pretty right down here to say I prayed for you today. So let me glue that one down. I stamped it earlier and had it, and I thought I don't want to waste that. I want to use it. So good. I'm glad you wouldn't believe how dark it is in my room. The camera's working well. I am really shocked how well it's doing, actually. Okay. Prayed for you today. Turn around where you guys can see that. So it looks like that on the front section. Looks like that on the front. I'm bringing it really, really close. And then, like that. I like it. I think it works. I think I would like to have some pretty pattern paper on the inside. Let me get this to focus again real quick, guys. Hang on. And focused. That worked a while ago. And focus. There we go. I think I will put pattern paper on the inside too next time. So sorry it's upside down. If you close your eyes, I'll flip my camera around. Do y'all want me to do that? You want to close your eyes and I will flip it around? I don't want to make you dizzy. Thank you. I love this idea. And this is all because of Melody. I would have never tried it without her. I would have never done it. Yay. So this tutorial will stay up. So try it. You want me to flip it? Okay. I'm telling y'all, close your eyes. Don't get dizzy. This is going. I'm fixing to turn the camera. Fixing to do it. That's Southern for I'm doing it right now. No, actually with my kids, that's Southern for. Give me a few minutes. Hang on. Don't get dizzy. Don't get dizzy. Now, how is it for you guys? Is it straight for you now? All right, let me pick this up again. I like this part. Now the words are back. Now we're totally backwards, y'all. But the words are backwards on my screen. Are they backwards on your screen? Look. No way. They're not backwards. Well, there you go. That's super cool. Melody is awesome. She is my figurer-outerer. She helps me figure out how to do all of this stuff. So here's my idea. I want to see what you guys think. Obviously, I need to zoom in more for next time, but good. It's just me seeing it backwards. I can handle that. I would like to do my Monday videos live as much as I can. The reason is I think Mondays are so hectic sometimes. I think it'd be fun to be able to sit down and chat with you guys on Mondays and do like live with Maymay or Mondays with Maymay or something. I won't really name the series, but do live videos on Mondays like this, do a project with you guys, and then answer questions. So a lot of stuff will get answered that way. And then this will go to YouTube every Monday. So you guys tell me what you think about that. And ask questions. I just think it'd be fun and it'd be different for me too. All right, I gotta love it. Love that idea. What else have we got? Let's see. Sounds like a good idea. Awesome. Probably about this time, 2 or 3 o'clock on Mondays, what I'm thinking. Maybe 2:30. Which may seem really early to you guys, but the good thing is this video stays up, so everybody else will get to see it too. Wait, in my honest opinion, Mondays are great. I like Monday. Thank you, Tony. They're not backwards. Okay. I like it. I don't know if I'm not going to say I like it better than this scope. Here's why. This one's really hard to set up, but I am praying for the people at YouTube to figure out how to make an app for us to be able to do this on our phone like Periscope. See, that's the thing that is hard for people to understand. For creators, Periscope is easier because it's just throw my phone up above my work surface, zoom it in, zoom it out, anything I want to do. And so you can just chat with me just like that. One day, I believe YouTube will come up with an app like that. I just believe they will, where we can do this straight to our YouTube channel. I just have a feeling they're brilliant enough to do that, right? So one day maybe. All right, so let's start our Q&A portion. I want you guys to ask me about any questions so I can answer them for you. I do want to tell you this while you guys are talking. Yes, I will definitely have a set time because I will need that too. This is a good time for my UK friends and my international friends too. It's actually, you know, for those of us that work, it's not a great time. But for those of us that are kind of in the United States and outside, this time of day is when I find is such a good time. All right, this is a new tool in the store, and there's not very many of these. I got to tell you, we ordered everything our supplier had, and that was 6. Can you believe it? I guess everybody's looking for these, but we got 6 of these. I cannot get that to show you. I'm going to have to work on this lighting situation. Okay, so these are available in the store. Do you know what these are? You can hear the puppies? That's cool. Well, Miss Bonnie, with Periscope, it is only up 24 hours on Periscope, but I use the platform called Catch. It's actually catchme.com, and that holds it forever. So if you go to catch.me/Maymay Made It, you can see me forever. I know, Mel, but I'm telling you, if you could see how dark it is in here right now, you'd be like, oh my gosh. You can copy from Periscope to YouTube, but you guys are probably going to see how weird this looks. It being a live show, you'll see how weird this looks with me talking to you guys, but we'll see. Okay, this is actually a pickup stick. You guys have seen me use mine a bunch of times, right? So what you do with this is you roll out the tip just a little bit to get you some sticky started. Super hard to see in this lighting. Oh, there it comes. See that little bead on the end? That is sticky. And so it will pick up things for you that you can move, well, not non-sticky paper, but it will pick up like little small elements. Let me pick this right here. Like let's say I wanted to glue this on top of this. I could pick it up with my pickup stick. That is too big. Hold on. That was just way too much. Okay, look, I colored these earlier, right? If I wanted to pick this cross up and for some reason glue it right here, I could do that because this little piece picks up with the little stickiness. Isn't that cool? This is just like what you've seen before with the silhouette tool I used to have, but we found it in the We Are Memory Keepers brand, and it's exactly the same, just different name. And this little piece comes out the back side, and you end up with like a little spatula and a pointy piece. So I bet it would be great for perler beads. So that's in the store, and we have more. Well, let me say this. The minute Vince can find more, they will be coming. But he spends all day searching for things. I'm sure you believe that. I'm sure you know he does, because he does. All right, any questions? Catch.me/Maymay Made It. There's so much you need to learn. Did I tell you that the Bible Stamp Club is back open? The international and the stateside is open. It's ready to go. So you can go catch that on MaymayMadeIt.com. I think I did. All right, so if you don't have any questions, how about making the card? Has anybody made one using the other method I showed you? These are so nice to get. Look how it looks when you flatten it out too. It's just as pretty when it's flat to give to somebody. That's super nice. I like it a lot. Thanks, Mel, for challenging me. Oh, how to join the stamp club? You just head over to MaymayMadeIt.com. Actually, I can type that in here. Now, this is something I wish Periscope could do, because I am typing in the address. .com. Head over to MaymayMadeIt.com. Look for Join the Stamp Club on the front page, okay? And it'll say the regular Stamp Club is at the top, and then the 2 at the bottom are the Bible Club. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can't cut straight with the craft knife? Well, then here you go. This is a great opportunity for you. It's another option, right? I think we'll start now. Let's start next Monday. We'll do this. Monday, we have the live show, This Crafty Life Live. That'll be at 11 o'clock my time. So then the Stamp Club is available now. Yep, it's available right now. And then we'll do this show. Let's split the difference and say 2:30 on Mondays. That gives me time to go to lunch after the live show. By the way, guess who's on the live show? Thank you, Bonnie. Guess who's on the live show this week? She's the Misty girl. It's Ileana. That's who it is. Yep, actually we call the Bible Stamp Club our Heart Scripture Stamp Club. Yeah, those craft knives can be a little dangerous. They can be a little bit dangerous. Tell you what, guys, if anybody would like to come into the live, would you like to come in? Melody, you want to come in and chat with me? I will put the link up. I think I will. Yeah, I can. And I will tell you guys how this works, okay? If you have a webcam, okay? I don't know, Melody, do you want to? You got to tell me. If you have a webcam, you can then click this link and you can come into the live with me and we can chat. You're not pretty today, neither. Look, I'm not even showing my face. For the you can get them on I got mine on Amazon. I tell you what I'll do. I won't share the link today since nobody really knew about it. But in future videos, if you like, maybe the last 15 minutes or so, this was Melody's idea, by the way, we can share the link and you guys can come in and chat with me. And then that way I can also have it set up where I can have my face in the camera too, so you're not just talking to my hands. So everybody who's watching, we're probably going to get a million thumbs down, and that's okay. The reason I'm doing this way today is for me to learn this platform and to figure out how we're going to do this in the future. So here's what we know right now. Let's get a piece of paper out. Y'all know Maymay's going to make notes, right? Here's what we know. Let me get a marker. I got a purple one on my desk. Yeah, like your crafting class online. Yeah, you'll already be pretty. Awesome. Thanks, Bonnie. Okay, so 2:30 p.m. Mondays. That's going to be Central Time. Central Time. Okay? And I can't zoom. That's what I'm going to fix for next time. This camera won't let me zoom, and I'm working on an app for my phone, and that's what took me so long today, was trying to figure out the app, which I still didn't get it figured out. So I'll have it fixed by next time. I promise I will, because I don't want it to be weird. So 2:30 p.m. Central Time on Mondays, we will be live on YouTube. And you guys, oh, sweet. So you guys, next week, the last 15 minutes or so of our show, depending on interest, this is a Spectrum Noir. I just picked it up because I was coloring with it. You can come in. So we'll hang out at the end. So do a hangout with me. Okay, so it's 1:30 Mountain Time. So be sure you get your faces on, ladies, and gents too, if you do that sort of thing. Ah, that's funny. And we'll hang out together. That'll be super fun. Yeah, throw up the time. Is it 8:30, Garrett? Garrett, I would be like, where'd my day go? You guys are so sweet for the thumbs up. I'm really excited. I want to learn this live platform because it's very new to me. And so I love live on Periscope, like I said, because it's super easy. I can just throw the camera up and be done. But I want to learn this YouTube platform because everybody's asking for it. And I totally get it because I love it too. Oh, you got the autographed CD? He felt so bad. He was like, I'm fixing this right now. So that was sweet. Yes, Gareth. That would be awesome. So we'll do a hangout next week, and we will do 2:30 Central. Yay, I'm so glad you like the idea. That's good. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? This is something I could never have done from home because my internet is so poor at home. Seriously. The internet at home is so bad. And it's probably because, you know, we run a lot off of it. We also just get really poor service there. So I could never have done this from home. Good deal. Get your face done. Please get your face on, Gareth, because, you know, you without makeup. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. I thought I had something to show you too. Like, I thought I had a haul, but I really don't. Man, I wanted to show you some stuff, but I put it away and now I can't dig it out. All right. We haven't been on very long, maybe about 40 minutes. I'm going to shoot for these to be about an hour long on Mondays. I think that'll be a lot of fun, and I'll get to show you a little project real quick. You need your hair did, Anthony? Tony got to get his hair did first. But I want to see as many of you as I can, because this will be an awesome way for me to get to meet you guys, even though I can't see you in person. But I love to see you in person. We had our first class at the cottage this weekend. It was exciting. We actually did a cricket class. Gotta go, Kathy. Talk to you soon. Oh, you like my hauls? I don't really haul a lot. Oh, guess what I got coming tomorrow, my YouTube friends? You're gonna be excited about this. Yeah, share it. Please share it. I want to see how many of you know. If you're on Facebook, you already know, I guess, because it was so funny how it happened. Later, Kathy. Tomorrow, I have coming, or it says it's coming tomorrow. My UPS kind of sometimes doesn't do what it says it's going to do, just because we're kind of in the boonies. So it doesn't always do what it says it's going to do. Come on, let me see who knows. Thank you. There it is. I'm getting a scan and cut. It's coming tomorrow. I got to tell you what happened real quick, and then we'll do something else. But anyway, I saw the sale on Amazon. Vince hadn't even come downstairs yet, and I saw it on Amazon, and I typed it. I'm like, okay. They told me the other night, if I ever see a deal, I better share it with them. So I'm like typing it up, and I'm like, oh, this deal is such a good deal. So Vince comes downstairs, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, this is such a good deal, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, why don't you get it? And I'm like, really? He's like, you have wanted that thing forever. You've never seen it. I've literally wanted it since it first came out. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And I just, without him thinking twice, I just clicked it. So, all right, Bonnie, have a good one. Well, I don't know if I can do it live. I got to be honest with you. I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and I don't think it's as easy. I don't think it has the easy learning curve that I do with the Cricut. I don't know why I just picked up the Cricut so easy, but I'm going to try it and see. I will do a full review of it, though. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you got it. I'm going to do a full review because I want to know what it does. I want to see what we can do with it. So it'll be cool. It'll cut anything. It's just a little, you just get there a little differently from what I have seen. Like I said, I've been watching every Julie Fayfan Balzer video I can find. I've been watching a lot of other people too. I want to ask you guys about something else. I've been talking to Melody about doing this, and I think this is kind of a neat idea. I want to see what you think. We talked about doing online live Cricut classes like I do here in my cottage, but live. And with Hangout, with Google Hangout, you see along the bottom right here of the screen, we can have other people come in. And we were talking about doing almost like a giveaway for seats in the class. And so you could come into the class and take the class with us, but you'd have to allow us to put it up on YouTube afterwards. So if you were in the class, you'd have to know that you'd be in the video after that too. So we're talking about maybe doing that and not have like the same people in every class, but give away those seats in different classes for you guys. So it would still be free YouTube classes, but only so many could get in the class. Does any of that make sense? I don't even know. I tried. We'll see if it did. Yeah, Tony, there's always a learning curve. I'm not worried about the learning curve. I'm not scared of it. Like, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I just noticed that it's very different. So, yeah, we could do night or weekend. I was really thinking like Saturday morning. I think that's probably the best time for us too, because then it's like a 2-hour class. It's on Saturday morning, and we would basically, like Melody and I were talking, we would basically give away the seats in like on our groups or something. I don't know. We were just talking about it, and like Melody might do a class and I might do a class or vice versa. I don't know. We just thought it'd be neat. So be watching for that. I may even do one of those really soon, because the class I did Saturday, we made one card project that almost uses every single function on your Cricut. So if you made this one card project, you would absolutely know every function on your Cricut. I could make you and your Cricut so chummy, Tony, you would be like, oh, that's so easy. I promise you, for every one function on your Cricut, there's 4 ways to do it, and one of them is your favorite way. It's like, you just wouldn't believe all the ways to get something done on that Cricut. You would not believe it. All right, almost an hour now we've been here. And I'm so glad you could be here with me today. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys some stuff. What am I forgetting? Glue's coming back in. I told you that. We're going to get that Monday. He is so excited about that. We got the bigger blocks. I told you all that. We still have classes. I think there's still space in the class in, oh, can I say it? I can't get out of my mouth. Okay. We still have classes at scrapbookingwithme.com available for March. And we have classes, I'm pretty sure, available in April for the Stamp Escape. I'll put all those links in the bottom of this video when we finish to make sure you can get to those if you want to take any of those classes. The Cricut class we're talking about right now would be for the Explore. And the only reason is because I don't have my Expression anymore. I gave it to my daughter-in-law, and so I don't have it anymore. So that's my only issue. Yes, Miss Joan, you could be part of my class. Maybe that would be fun. Yes, I think it went, did it go live today for the gold one? Well, Summerella, in my opinion, the one I would purchase is the Cricut Explore Air. The reason for that, you have 2 blade housings, which I super adore, instead of having the one that you get in the Explore one. The other reason I think I would do that is because it has the built-in Wi-Fi. You don't have to have the little adapter. It's automatically there. And my other reason, which I didn't even know about this until I I was lucky enough to get to speak to Ashish, the CEO of Cricut. And one of the things he mentioned to me when I did the deep cut blade review, do you remember I did that video on that? He was telling me that the cut pressure is slightly stronger, not by enough to say I don't want this one over that one, but it's, you know, it's the newer model. So I would get the Cricut Explore Air. That's the one I'd want. The Expression is not a bad machine. The Explore 1 is not a bad machine. The Explorer is not. I actually have an Explorer and an Air because Cricut gave me the Air. You guys remember that? But I have the Explorer that was my Christmas gift. And I love it just as much. Once you put that little adapter in, it's basically an Air. Honestly, that's the deal. But I would say if you're going to buy one now, get the Air. And the prices, Cricut.com, guys, Cricut.com, those prices are amazing. Use the coupon codes to get you some discounts. Make sure you join the Access so you can get the extra 10% off. There's so many good deals out there. Good deal. That's awesome. Is it Rena? Rena? Yeah, I like the Air. All right, here's what we'll do. We're going to call this broadcast an end because I feel weird with you guys just staring at my hands and I wasn't prepared to turn my camera today. But I'm going to have it prepared next week to where I can just go right to the webcam and start talking to you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I think every time we get together, they'll get a little better because I'll learn a little more about lighting and things like that. And we'll be able to chat together because I'll bring you into the Hangout next week. I really appreciate you guys coming today. And I look forward to what this can evolve into. So from now on, Mondays will be live. I love it. I love that idea. I'm reading comments to make sure there's no questions before we go. All right, guys. Yes, there's the dates of I meant to say that. There's the dates of the class, April 21st through the 23rd in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, guys. I can't wait to see you guys again on Monday doing this. If for some reason you do, if you do Periscope, follow me on Periscope because sometimes I'll still be doing Periscopes because I enjoy them very much. So I'm not going to go away from that. We're just going to add to. We're just going to keep adding. Thank you, Tamitha. You're so sweet. You guys are awesome. Good night, John Boy. That's Bridget. She knows. Thank you, Miss Joan. I appreciate you being here so much because I think you rock. I do. I think you rock. So awesome. Hey, Barbara. How are you doing? See, now I'm just talking to y'all because I can read everybody's names now because it's me not looking away. Good deal. I'm going to stop this broadcast for now, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. Remember, 2:30 Central on Mondays, but don't forget, I'll be here Wednesday. I'll be here Friday. We still got 2 more crafty videos this week, plus our scripture video, and I will see you all those other times too. Talk to you soon, guys. Love ya. Bye.